Man, you know what it is. It's your homeboy P Rain, RepsUp, OVO. I am live in Sony RCA headquarters, and I'm here fucking with the stash box. Bah.
Okay, so first off, let's start talking about Dear America. So explain the title behind the EP.
It's a conceptual project. It's based on the fact that I can't cross the border and travel to America. And, in the position I'm in, I've done all I can do in Canada as far as how far I wanted to take my career. And to take it to the next level, I definitely need to be able to go to America to achieve certain goals and things like that. So, it's just a frustration that I can't go. And I feel like, that's what's really halting the process and everything we want to do to take it to the next level. So the album's definitely based on that, especially having a major record deal with Sony RCA and not even being able to walk in the building and shake the dude's hand that cut me the check, you know what I mean? It's pretty frustrating. So you have to understand, like, we're sitting here and translating, and we're sitting here in the studio every night, and you're thinking about what you want to make. And me being a guy that speaks on my experiences and things that I'm going through at the time, a lot of the music was translating into the fact that I can't go to America and everything that I want to accomplish in my life and things that led to the fact that I can't go. So, it just ended up turning out to be Dear America, There was no other name for it because of the music.
And then obviously you've got Drake and High Next Door on the project, but how was it to work with the likes of Meek, French Montana and Rocky?
It was dope, man. They're all trill dudes. They're all real guys, you know what I mean? And I love to make music, especially with people that can relate to the things that I've been through and have gone through some similar experiences. So working with French was dope, man. We shot the video, too. Hopefully you'll see that soon for Welcome to the Future. Meek's always, Meek's doing his thing. He's one of the guys in the forefront right now. So we got the video coming for Realest in the City as well with Party Next Door and Meek Mill. And Rocky, man, that's like my brother, man. That's like my little brother, man. That's one of the dopest dudes I've ever met in my entire life. So making a record with him was like an honor for me just because, he showed me so much love out the gate, you know what I mean? So I definitely enjoyed working with him.
And then since the days of, like, In My Hood, how have things changed on a big scale?
Going from records like In My Hood where you're trying to combine commercial sound and still keep that realness, that exactly that hood flavor, you know what I mean? I just try to take that to the next level. So being that I couldn't travel, I've had a lot of time to work in the studio and to take my talents to the next level and definitely step it up and learn some new things. So we're still making records like that, but just 10 times better right now, you know what I mean? With records like Realest in the City, that's definitely comparable to that. And smash records like we got with DNF and things like that, you know what I mean? Things are definitely we're on the radio a lot more, you know what I mean? We're on TV a lot more views, a lot more fans. So we've definitely just tried to take it to the next level, but still keep what we've tried to do from the start, which is keep that commercial sound with that hood sound,
Yeah, exactly. And then you got Boy Wonder and T-Minus on it, and they're obviously from the 6 too. So how did those relationships start?
Oh man, you know what, T-Minus, I heard he's not been working a lot lately. I don't think he's on the Dear America project. Is he? I don't think he's on the Dear America project, but boy...
You worked with him before?
But I've worked with him before, yeah, definitely. Oh, those relationships, he's like from 15 minutes up the road from my neighborhood, which was in Scarborough. So, I would just see these dudes around. They're guys that just came up in the city like I did, So you just run into all these guys, and we had a lot of mutual friends, Drake and stuff like that. So it was nothing to work with those guys,
And then, how does it feel to come on your first solo European tour?
Oh man, it's overwhelming, man. I wake up and we're still in shock. Me and my manager and all my homies are still like mind blown a little bit because this is the first tour I've done on my own outside of the country. I've toured on my own in Canada before, but not on this scale and definitely never outside of the country. Like I've opened for Drake in Europe, in Canada and things like that. So to be able to come out here and do it on my own and still receive that love is definitely overwhelming, man. I don't think there's words to explain what it's like going on the stage and hearing people sing word for word and cheer for you, and thank God Drake's not coming after, because you're like, are they just excited to see Drake next? You know what I mean? So it's definitely a dope experience. I'm enjoying it.
Now, how is it to meet your fans?
It's dope, man, because to see people welcome you, especially when you're from a whole different country and you still really haven't had a ton of commercial success. and them still to embrace you like that is dope, especially in the UK, man. Because I've been here a few times and they always showed me love. But like I said, you never know when you're opening for another artist if they're embracing you because they have love for that artist. But when you finally get to come on your own and they're coming out and buying tickets just to see you, it's a dope experience.
Definitely. And for the people that don't know, tell us about RepsUp, man.
Man, RepsUp is just something that I created when I was still in high school with a few homies. We used to we used to be a rap group actually before Chubbs. Chubbs used to live in the States, so I used to be in a rap group with my cousin, one of my best friends, Styles, and we were called the Reps. You know what I mean? And RepsUp is just something we used to say. It was like a slogan, like throw your reps up when you make the R's with your fingers. But I mean, people just kind of gravitated towards RepsUp more than the reps. And that slogan kind of became our name, so we stuck with it. Yeah, we stuck with it and we ran with it. But I mean, it's like a family, man. It's the people from my neighborhood, guys I've grown up with, my family, my friends and homies like that, and that's just what it is, RepsUp.
And then explain how you first met Drake and how the whole RepsUp ATF OVO affiliation started.
We met through some mutual friends, from guys that we went to high school with and things like that. I mean, I had a friend that he knew, so we met like before I even knew he was a rapper, when he was still on Degrassi and things like that. We became close friends. We just clicked, and everybody used to just go out together and shit like that. So naturally, me being that I was rapping and him starting to rap, musically, it kind of just came together. But before there was even OVO, there was ATF, and that was always the family. That's something we were all involved with. And that was more not even to do with hip hop, man. They had a blog, and that was just more like a clique. We used to go out and yell ATF, you know what I'm saying? RepsUp is the same thing. You'll see Drake on Instagram with his RepsUp chain, throwing his reps up. Yeah. You'll see me doing the same thing, wearing, all the OVO gear supporting him, because it's all the same thing. It's one family, OVO, RepsUp. Yeah, so RepsUp, ATF, OVO, it's definitely, something that we started in Toronto that just kind of merged together because everybody's one,
So let's talk about like how you got into rapping. Who influenced you to rap, to start rapping?
Guys like Nas and Slick Rick. I mean, I always love to say in interviews that the reason I fell in love with rap and hip hop was because I loved storytelling. I used to love the fact that guys would just tell dope stories. I would sit there and listen to it from front to back, whether it was DMX, Nas, Slick Rick. And I used to love when guys would talk about real life experiences, and I could feel the pain, I could feel the emotion in the music, and it wasn't something that was just like some words put on paper. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I was definitely influenced by the storytellers of hip hop.
Then who in the game do you listen to now? Who are your favorite rappers?
Oh man, I listen to everybody. I don't discriminate against anything. I still like to listen to, like I said, the storytellers. I'm still listening to Nas, the Jay-Z's, the J. Cole's, the Drake's, guys that, I feel like they actually take time to perfect their craft and put time and energy into their music. I'm not really, I love to listen to the turn on music too, just like anybody else in the club. But if I'm sitting down, I'm in my car, I want to listen to the Kendrick Lamars, the Drakes, the J. Cole's, the guys that are actually putting time and effort into their music. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do. So I respect the craft.
The love for Toronto right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, but do you think that OVO is completely responsible for that?
Yeah, 100%, man. Drake's completely responsible for it, solely, 100%. I mean, the only other person that's had commercial success like that at this point, besides me, the Party Next Door, The Weeknd, I mean, a lot of that is owed to Drake. You know what I mean? For shining light not only on the city, but on a lot of our music. Supporting us, tweeting us, and helping to push us forward, like Lil Wayne did for him. I mean, before Drake, there was a lot of artists in the city that were doing their thing, and that definitely crossed over and had great success. But I mean, you never heard people embrace the city the way they did until Drake popped. So yeah, that's 100% owed to him.
Right, and I told him, I'm like, yo, big bro, I'm about to go to Europe. He was like, nigga, now you're gonna have the best time ever. Look, great area. Tell them Kiss and Peace sent you. You're gonna love it. I went and I loved it. Yeah, Style Speed, those are my big brothers, man. I'm blessed to have